How's it going? Bit of sudden inspiration for a video today. I was chatting away to my friend Stevie, who I'll tag this morning, just about a couple of things that I thought were quite kind of noteworthy and poignant points. Stevie, I met him as I first moved to Edinburgh. He was working at 99 Hanover, bartender in there. 99, one of the best spots in the city. They're refurbing just now, so buzzing for that to open again. Yeah, so I met him in there, kind of indirectly. He kind of knew, obviously as he was working, I knew a couple of people he knew, similar circles, etc. And over the years, kind of met him more and more, got to know him better. And then I've been following his photography career since, I think he kicked off in kind of summer 2017. And since then, obviously, kind of chatted more. He's doing really well. Stevie, as I say, was a bartender, and he downed tools, went to college or uni, and studied photography for a year or so, and now is a fully fledged freelance photographer. He's done amazing. He's doing really, really well. So he's got some really high-profile clients he's working with. Hendrick's Gin being one of them is obviously really impressive. And yeah, he's doing really well. Coming back to my point, we were when we were talking this morning, he'd asked me how I'd made that silly video yesterday, and I'd mentioned that I was just trying to keep myself busy and keep occupied, and he said something similar. Yeah, the same. This is how we're going to get through it. Just keeping busy and keeping doing what we're doing and trying to create something every day. And we ended up talking about, I think, something that affects a lot of people in different ways, especially the kind of creative people among us that, photographers, videographers, content creators, designers, artists, musicians, anything like that. And everybody else, as I say, everybody else, will deal with this in some form or another. Modesty and talking about your own achievements and success. And Stevie said that he struggles to talk about the success that he's had and the achievements he's made for fear of sounding a bit of a dick. And I kind of thought about that for a second, and it's totally true, in a sense that there are always going to be people that are going to, bring the negative, if you like, bring the bad vibes and put you down for what you're doing. But those people, I believe anyway, in my opinion, are those that haven't achieved much and are probably envious of what you have done. People that would love to aspire to be where you're at and what you've done. I'm not talking directly to Stevie here, I'm talking in general. There's a lot of people that have done some really amazing things in the world, but I know there's a lot of people that I know who, whilst they've maybe not conquered Everest or run marathons or whatever, they've achieved some pretty amazing things. And it's often hard to be modest about what you've done and what you've actually achieved yourself. It's like writing your CV. How do you big yourself up? But my point being with all this is I think that I, anyway, try and aspire to behave like this. The people that care about you should always be the ones that celebrate your success and congratulate you on your achievements and give you positive feedback and constructive things that, if someone from experience, so for instance, if I had somebody like Stevie give me feedback on my photography, or one of my friends, David Wilkinson, who I really look up to in terms of his photography. He's an incredible photographer, and there's multiple other people that I would just not so much aspire to be, but take credible feedback from. These are the people that care about you, and when they show that, you celebrate other people and you gratify their ability and success and achievements. That's the kind of vibe we should be spreading. And I said that to Stevie as well. The way that I look at him and his career, as I said before, he just downed tools. He was a bartender, he just downed tools, went and spent time learning and honing a passion of his, And 2 or so years later, he's a professional photographer. He's done it. He's there. Whilst we're all going through a bit of hardship just now, and I imagine business isn't booming, unfortunately, it will be again. And you've done some really impressive stuff already, man. You should be proud of your own achievements and never ever feel like a dick for talking about what you've done and what you've succeeded in. He said something else in the conversation. It was kind of a compliment to me, so it was obviously nice of him to say that. But he said he has been wanting to, put himself in front of the camera and kind of do the whole vlog piece like I've been trying to do. And he said, props to you for doing that. And whilst I appreciate the compliment, of course, it took me a lot of time to build up the confidence to do this. And I am by no means perfect at this. I'm definitely not a definitive article. I'm not some impressive public speaker or some YouTube superstar, and I don't want to be either. But it's nice to be able to talk about things that are going through my head and what's going on in my life, etc. But one of the main things is I decided that it would be better to publish something rather than be fixated on perfection, because I'm never going to get, nothing is ever perfect apart from Mr. Kipling's Angel Slices. They're perfect. But I thought it'd be better to publish something than fixate on perfection, because I have the knowledge that I can learn and improve for the next time. So make something, put it out there, learn from not so much mistakes, but learn improvements and things that you can do better, implement them next time. That's how things get done, that's how you improve, that's how you progress, that's how you develop in whatever field you're doing. It just goes back to what I was talking about last time, is learn, make, repeat. And you do that process over and over again and you're bound to get good at something. Again, it's just another way of saying practice makes perfect, I guess. There was one other thing that someone who I'm really close to said to me this morning. I was chatting to them about what Stevie and I had spoken about, and they'd said, totally off the cuff, that we should all try and give the love and confidence that we give to other people to ourselves. Talking about what I'm talking about, giving people appreciation and support for what they do, and saying congratulations and offering appreciation and support, and showing love for other people. We should give that to ourselves as well. If you feel positive in yourself and what you do and what you are, then that's what you are going to put into the world. So yeah, I think the main thing, what I'm trying to say, is keep the positive vibes in your life. People around you that support you and congratulate you and celebrate your success. That's the kind of people you should keep about, and that's the kind of behaviour you should have. And if you're able to talk about your own successes and your own achievements and be proud of that, then that's what you're going to put back out into the world. And if we could all behave like that, maybe we'd all be a bit happier. Who knows? So as I say, just a bit of a sudden inspiration to chat to the camera again. Not too structured today, but that is what it is. I enjoy making these videos, and the more I do it, the better I'll get. And I think that, everyone seems to be giving some very nice feedback on it so far. Very kind. So yeah, it's a nice outlet for me to chat a bit of shit, I think. But that's what it is. So yeah, see you in the next one.